Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Northeast Living. I'm Mark Jennings, your host. Now is a great time to start making vacation plans. And what better place to take the whole family than good old Cape Cod. Now, when you think of the Cape, you typically think of great, beautiful beaches, right? But there's a place in the town of Dennis that has so much more to offer. So we sent over Elaine Irvin to find out more. And she had a blast. Take a look.
The warmer weather's right around the corner, and that's getting everybody here at Dennis Cape Cod excited. They've even started prepping for summer. Before you know it, we'll be doing the hot sand dance. So Dustin, tell me, what's so special about the beaches here in Dennis?
Well, I think we're a little bit unique in the fact that we've got two different options for people. We have the beautiful Cape Cod Bay and also the Nantucket Sound. We've got the wonderful harbor here in Dennis. We've got the golf courses. We've got a lot of wonderful recreation programs for the kids, great restaurants. It's just, it's a great fun for all ages.
Dennis is like an hourglass. If you look at the map, I love maps. You'll see that we have wonderful beaches on south-facing beaches, and then we have these great beaches on the north.
What's your favorite food here?
Well, I think we're spoiled with a tremendous amount of fresh seafood at all times, but I'd have to go with the Cape Cod scallops.
What's your favorite food here?
Well, definitely the Dennis oysters. The oysters grow right out here on Cape Cod Bay.
So Greg, I heard the oysters in Dennis are the best ever. Why?
Well, these oysters we farm raise ourselves over at Crow's Pasture in Dennis.
And you're going to show me how to shuck them. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to lose any thumbs or fingers or limbs. So let me see how you do it.
We'll first put it in a towel, so you don't cut your hands on the shell. Then you put it right in the hinge and wiggle, and then it should pop a little bit. And then you just slide the knife down, and then the lid will come right off. And then there we have it.
You make it look so easy. Part of getting ready for the summer is putting the docks and the navigation systems in the water. And today I'm helping out the Dennis Harbor Master, Terry Klen, do this. So I'm your first mate today, right?
You are. You're going to cast off the line,
Casting off.
and you're going to tell me how close we are coming to the bulkhead.
Got about 4 feet, 3 feet, 2 feet, reverse.
Okay, now go out.
Okay. This is fantastic. It's just like remote control boating.
Cast.
Okay, here we go. They're solar, right?
Yes, those are solar powered lights, and that'll flash green. And we have red ones and white ones. The easiest way to get to Cape Cod Bay is to Stewart Harbor. You know, it's hard to imagine. We have 260 boats in here, 5 minutes to open water, no bridges to contend with.
And they fish all year long here, huh?
Yeah, they can, they surf cast, but during the summer, the striped bass fishing here is amazing. They want to hop in your cooler, you take them home, and you cook them up in the grill.
I love seafood. Okay, it's off to our next destination here in Dennis, Cape Cod. Dennis Highlands Golf Course is a perfect place to start off your golfing vacation.
With their beautiful rolling terrain and challenging courses. Dennis Cape Cod. Visit their website to book your perfect vacation today.
Welcome to 1762. I have the key to turn back time. Good day, Mistress Linda.
Good day, Mr. Jennings.
The year is 1762, and we're at the David Humphrey House in Ansonia, Connecticut, to learn all about General David Humphrey. So let's start with the man, David Humphrey. We're in his home. What was a little bit of life like for him? He was a general, and he worked for George Washington, I understand, right?
General David Humphreys graduated from Yale. He was a poet. He was a general in the Revolutionary War, aide to George Washington, and when Washington became president, he appointed David Humphreys to be ambassador to Spain and Portugal. When he returned, he started the very first woolen mill in Seymour, Connecticut.
So, Linda, tell me a little bit about the educational component of the museum.
We have two wonderful programs here, Mar. One program is a visit from 1757, and two docents dressed in colonial period clothing visit the classroom of third graders, and we recreate what it would have been like for them if they had gone to a one-room classroom. We bring props, we bring a craft, and the children enjoy it. They have a lot of fun.
Well, I'm really excited about getting a tour, so show me around.
Yes, let's go.
Thank you so much. I had such a great time here today.
Oh, thank you, Mar. It was a pleasure having you travel back in time with us.
And if you're a history buff like myself, you're going to want to visit their gift shop where you can take home a little bit of history for yourself. I'm picking up a quill pen and some books. Learn more about this great destination by checking out their website, derbyhistorical.org.
And it touched me, and it really devastated me.
44-year-old Nancy Rios was diagnosed with breast cancer last May.
So-
This caseworker and mother of three wears this bracelet.
I have this bracelet that it means a lot to me, and all these are the colors of the cancers.
As a symbol of the sisterhood she found while waiting for her radiation treatments.
Thinking about breast cancer, I just thought about my daughters, my nieces, my sisters.
One of the main advances in this 21st century has been personalized medicine.
Which can help early-stage patients like Nancy avoid unnecessary chemotherapy. Dr. Zia Rahman, an oncologist at the Comprehensive Breast Health Center at St. Francis, says a new gene test called Oncotype DX can show that hormone therapy is the right treatment for women with a good prognosis. They won't lose their hair or suffer from other difficult side effects.
There is definitely more hope, and as you know, the mortality from breast cancer continues to go down.
Thanks in part to early detection and people like Michelle Sappho-Agyeman, who goes into public places to raise awareness.
A lot of women here in Hartford community do not know about breast cancer.
So Sappho-Agyeman tells them about the free mammogram program at St. Francis for women who are over 40 and underinsured. In the last 3 years, 92 women have received the free test.
I do get a good response. I get a lot of people who tell me the myths about breast cancer. And they say, okay, you're here, okay, I'm gonna tell my friend about it. And once I do that, it's a chain of connection.
People ask you, how you doing? And you say, oh, great, wonderful. And then you go and cry yourself when you're alone.
Nancy has tough days, but she draws strength from her children and her husband, who built this patio, a place where Nancy found peace after her lumpectomy.
And I looked up and I said, I'm here.
She says she feels empowered and wants to inspire women to take care of themselves and enjoy every moment of every day.
I'm a fighter, I'm a survivor, and I had to fight with it, and I'm fighting, and I'm winning.
Every day, the people of St. Francis are working hard on new procedures to keep us healthy. And for that, I am truly grateful. Now, there's a pharmacy at St. Francis with several other locations around Hartford that has been serving the community ever since 1989. Now, do you know who it is? Well, I'll have the answer for you right after this short break. Welcome back to Northeast Living. So, do you know which pharmacy has been serving the Hartford community since 1989? Well, it's Arrow Pharmacy, and they are the largest independent pharmacy chain in the region. So we needed to send over Elaine to learn more. Take a look.
For most of us, the first person we call when we're not feeling well is our moms. I know that's why I have mine on speed dial. But moms can't cure everything, even though they think they can. That's where Arrow Pharmacy comes in. They've been helping moms and families for over 22 years. So besides the hometown feel, what sets you apart from the other big chain pharmacies?
Well, being an independent gives you that hometown feel where everyone does know your name. And what we decided to do is really cater to our patients. We specialize in all different insurances. We niched out into businesses like durable medical equipment. And durable medical equipment is just a fancy name for home health aids. Commodes and wheelchairs and walkers and all types of different braces and ostomy products and diabetic care products. And specialty pharmacy are very limited distribution drugs. And these limited distribution drugs are available for a very small population of a disease. And we've been able to access those drugs and also become the expert in that particular specialty pharmaceutical.
Another great quality of Arrow Pharmacy is their convenience, like getting your blood pressure checked. Their quick in and out flu shots, thank you very much, and their convenient drive-through. So you have a robot in the pharmacy.
Yeah,
Tell me a little bit.
one of the things that we pride ourselves on is technology. That's why we invested so heavily in our robot that we affectionately call Rex, and our robot actually fills 60% of the prescription volume that we have, both with high quality and with accuracy.
So you don't have to worry about the customer getting the wrong prescription or the wrong amount. That's really cool.
Well, we do worry about it, and that's why we invested so heavily into technology.
Arrow Pharmacy cares so much for their patients that if the patient can't come to the pharmacy will come to the patient.
We were receiving phone calls, many from seniors, and says, oh, could you have somebody bring that out? And we said yes, and yes became once, twice, 10 times, 20 times, 100 times a week. So we eventually said, hey, let's offer a free delivery service.
Well, besides Spanish, what other languages do you speak here?
Well, Italian by default, that's me. And we also have French speaking as well as Portuguese. So we can speak Spanish, Portuguese, French, Italian, and obviously English. We can actually even write prescriptions in Spanish. We developed a Spanish computer system to also write their prescriptions in Spanish. And believe it or not, there's a call for all those languages on a weekly basis. So we're truly the neighborhood pharmacy.
So if you need a little bit more than mom's loving care when you're not feeling well, Arrow Pharmacy on Farmington Ave in Hartford is there for you. I'm at Yankee Candle Factory in Deerfield, Massachusetts, and I'm standing in the original room, which was 1,800 square feet. It's now 90,000 square feet, and it has a lot more to offer.
Hey Elaine, I see you found our new fragrances.
I have. Jim, nice to see you.
These are our new fragrances for the fall. We've got Kitchen Spice, and we have Over the River, Vanilla Satin, and then this one here is Nature's Paintbrush, Pumpkin Buttercream, which we know is going to be your favorite.
Oh, I love this. Love the smell of this.
And you smelled it correctly through the lid and not through the jar. That's awesome. So this is our home store.
Oh, nice.
Filled with fashion to apparel, personal care, jewelry.
Oh, my favorite.
Yes.
And in the garden section of the home store, they have a really nice outdoor stuff. Look at this pot. Look at this planter, that's so neat. In the kitchen area, they have some pretty tasty and unique items.
So this is Popcornopolis, world's best popcorn. Lots of sweet treats made right here on the premise.
Chocolate and popcorn,
Yummy.
my favorite. And while you're here, don't forget to visit their new candy store, Yankee Candy.
Yeah.
That's good.
But new cheese. This is our Waxworks area.
Okay.
Your chance to be a candle maker for the day here at the flagship store. So how about a little competition? See which one of us can make a better candle.
Okay, the quickest.
Fastest.
On the count of three. Ready? One, three.
Elaine. Do you need some help? Are you trying to cheat?
No!
Come on.
Well, you finished quicker than I did.
Oh yeah, I cheated.
Did you really? You did. You're so wrong. They've added a lot onto their toy store, and they have tons of toys in here, from dolls to learning blocks.
If you lose your man in Yankee Candle Factory, just look in the men's section. That's where I found Jim and my cameraman Eric watching the game.
So this is your wine collection. Why would you call it a wine collection?
Well, again, starts with fragrance, like great wines, great fragrance. So we named them after nice wines. So this is Vineyard. You would smell your glass of wine.
Oh, that smells like grapes.
Nice.
Yankee Candle Factory in Deerfield, Massachusetts is a great place to visit all year long. But for their upcoming events for the holidays, visit their website.
Welcome, Mar. Welcome to Lane's Quarters.
Well, it's great to be here. Now, this is Johnny. You work for Bi-Carrier. You're the developer here, and you also happen to be a member of the Home Builders Association.
That's right. We've got a home here that's almost finished. I'm going to show you some ways that we help save people money. Like here, you've got the foyer, and it's open to the dining room. You've got the staircase downstairs is open. It's just to make you feel like this home is much bigger than it really is. And then we've got 4 bedrooms. Bedrooms in the front and the back, but the best one's the master bedroom.
That way?
Yep, this way. This isn't a really
A little
big
nook.
area, but it gives you your, kind of a separation. So this isn't a wall and a doorway, and it looks beautiful. So this is the on-demand hot water heater. No tank, nothing to keep warm, so it's highly energy efficient. It's a foam board with this aluminum covering on it for fire safety, but this foam board keeps everything very nice and comfortable down here. And this is a 95% energy efficient furnace, which has a humidistat on it. So you can adjust the humidity level in your house just by turning the dial.
And of course, we end up in the kitchen, the heart of the house. You really build a beautiful home.
Oh, thank you. One thing you need to know, though, is that this home is also Energy Star rated.
What can someone expect to pay in reference to fuel bills here?
About $2,500 for both electricity and gas for the whole year.
That's amazing.
I work for Connecticut Light and Power and Yankee Gas, and we're one of the couple utilities that administer the Connecticut Energy Efficiency Fund. And the Connecticut Energy Efficiency Fund has partnered and is a trade ally with the Home Builders Association. So we work with numerous builders throughout the state, vendors, in order to implement and help these companies bring energy efficiency to the market.
So tell me how people can save money.
So by participating in our programs, whether you have a new home or an existing home, you can get incentives. And also, the long-term energy savings will allow you to save money.
Big money.
Yeah, definitely.
So how can people learn more?
Well, the Connecticut Energy Efficiency Fund is a sponsor at the home show, and if you come and visit the Clean Energy Model Home, it's a great opportunity to learn more about energy efficiency. You can learn about technologies, you can talk to vendor partners there, and learn about all different ways to implement energy efficiency in your home.
So learn how you can save money. The Home Builders Association Home Show going on March 16th, 17th, and 18th at the Connecticut Convention Center, St. Patrick's Day weekend. So save some green by being green. I'll see you there. A well-appointed china cabinet could add elegance and poise to any environment. It can also further the decor opportunities in your home. But how can it serve for storage as well as collectibles? Let me show you a couple of marvelously simple ideas to do both. Location will always dictate what you put in your china cabinet. Because I have an open floor plan and my dining room is adjacent to my living room, I'm incorporating items that I would normally find in my living room in my china cabinet, such as books and other collectibles. Focus on creating an interesting look in each of the different areas. Turn that into an individual vignette. Make your eye wander from one side to the other by creating a zigzag effect of focal points and interesting collectibles. Whenever possible, create a layering effect by leaning a platter or even a tray along the back of your china cabinet. This one happens to have a mirror, which is perfect because it really defines this little area and it also allows me to highlight whatever I put in front. By clumping items together, you can maximize their beauty. Now, when it comes to glass, that could be tricky because it can give the illusion of the china cabinet being empty. The best way to get around that is to put something behind. Now, mercury glass is also a must-have in your china cabinet because it also reflects light and creates a visual impact. Just because it's called a china cabinet doesn't mean you have to put any china in the cabinet. Collectibles, books, or even artwork are a great way to show your own personal style, and I strongly recommend it. When it comes to lighting, well, you have to have some lighting, whether you install it inside or just simply on the outside. This is perfect to create an ambiance that's both romantic and highlights your china cabinet. Now that looks great. So rethink the storage idea by embracing the best of both worlds with function and great style. Don't go away, we'll have more Northeast Living right after this. Stick around. Earlier, we took a trip to the Cape, which admittedly is a little cold right now. But if you're looking to warm up, well, I have a great idea for you. Check it out. St. John's, St. Croix, and St. Thomas are all a hop, skip, and a jump from the United States. And that is because it is part of the United States. I'm here with the Commissioner of the U.S. Virgin Islands, Beverly, and I'm so excited to learn all about the islands.
Well, Mar, it's because we are your island.
Yes, you are.
3.5 hours, you could go from city life to beachfront. I mean, how much better can it get?
It can't, and I'm dying to learn all about it. So let's sit down, shall we? Let's talk a little bit about the surrounding islands.
Well, we have St. Croix, which is wonderful history and culture. I mean, if you really want to come to an island and feel the people, feel the culture, you got to go to St. Croix. St. John is an ecotourism paradise. I mean, with 2/3 of the island is a national park. And St. Thomas, I mean, that's just the action-filled island, water sports, shopping, $1,600 duty-free.
And what's wonderful about it is that it is one of those destinations that you don't have to plan far ahead. You can just simply say, you know what, next weekend, this weekend, let's go to one of the islands.
That's correct, because you have so many convenient flights with American Airlines, U.S. Airways, JetBlue just started coming to the Virgin Islands. You don't need a passport. I mean, so it just makes that planning so much easier.
And let's talk a little bit about the different things that you can do while you're there. We think of islands and it's very romantic, but as a single guy or even a family, it's a great place to go because there's a lot to do, right?
Well, you know, let's just talk about the water because so much is dependent on the water around us, and there's just so many water sports activities. I've heard of generational families coming down, learning to scuba dive, I mean, learning to sail, or just sitting on the beach with the family. I mean, building a sandcastle together. So, you know, there's so many things to do. Shopping, you know, history and culture. If you want to take in a museum or two, there's just so many things to do in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
And what's wonderful about it is that there are a lot of different price points. So you can go to the extreme of luxury, or you can even be camping, right? Let's talk about that.
Camping, a bed and breakfast, right up to a private villa. We've had several presidents come and stayed in several private villas, and also yachting vacations. So, and that way you can see all the islands. So there's just so many price points and value.
So Beverly, I just met you, but yet I feel like I've known you my entire life. I'm gonna pack my bags and meet you there, and I hope to meet you there as well. The end of another great show. And there you have it. On behalf of everyone here at Northeast Living, thank you so much for watching. And make sure you follow us on Facebook and Twitter and let us know what you think. I'm Mar Jennings, and until next time, goodbye everyone.